Let's talk lines of credit,
Okay.
because people are always asking,
Mm-hmm.
how do I get a line of credit in your business thing? Because credit cards I think, is probably the
Easiest
way,
thing to get.
right?
Right.
So how do you get a line of credit or a business loan?
So loans are very hard to get,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because you need to have taxes and you need to have revenue. You need to have bank statements because the banks just ain't giving that money. So a quick hack though, right?
Okay.
How to get a loan, a quick backdoor way to do it. There's a lot of banks that do that. I know Wells Fargo, Bank of America, these bigger banks. Say for instance, you had $5K in the bank, just sitting there. You go to the bank and you open up a CD. CDs are trash though, but get a CD. Hey, hold this $5K, give me 4% in 6 months, right? But now you can go back to the bank and be like, hey, bank, I need a $5,000 loan. You could put my CD up as collateral. They'll give you the loan because they got the money already. They're not afraid of anything, right? So now you pay off 3 months of the loan, right? Because you got the $5,000, pay it 3 months up, and then pay the rest off on the 90th day. Now you have a paid off loan with that bank. It's a good little backdoor way to get a loan with a bank, and now you built a relationship with them. But getting loans are very difficult because you need a lot of paper, a lot of taxes. Lines of credit are a little bit more easier to get. Lines of credit, the business, 85% of these banks, they want your business to be at least 2 years old. Your business is just 2 years old, you're able to unlock I can get lines of credit now with the same information that we were talking about before. You got some money coming into the bank account, they see you depositing regularly. So my mentees, they're taking a couple of dollars from their paycheck. They're putting $500 in the account, right? It's just money sitting somewhere. Just make it sit in the business checking account. So they have the relationship. Their LLC is 2 years old. They got good credit. Now the bank is giving them a line of credit of 10, 15, 25,000. And that's a lot easier to move without invoices and all that stuff. You just transfer it right into your checking account and the rest is history.
Interesting. I want to go back to the loans.
Okay.
With the CD play.
The CD play, yeah.
So you said that not all banks.
Not all banks, yeah.
Right? Certain amount of banks.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys can inquire with your bank if they do this
If
or
they
not
do this or not,
directly.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
If you open up a CD, put 5, 10,
10, 15,
20K, whatever
money you're not
it
going to
is.
use for the next 3, 4, 5 months, yeah.
Yeah. You tie up your money.
Mm-hmm.
They'll use that as collateral.
As collateral. Because banks like credit,
Even
cash,
if
or collateral.
Even if it's a new business.
Right, even if it's a new business. Because you got to think about it. This is a zero-brainer for the bank. They already got your money. Of course they're going to give you the loan.
What would be the benefit of tying up your capital that you already have, your cash, in a CD, just to get a loan basically for the same amount?
Relationship.
Okay.
It's all about the relationship play with the bank. So this is not for everybody, but not everybody got 5, 10, 15 laying around. But when I first started, I ran the play to start the relationship with the bank. So they see that, wow, he paid this loan off quickly, right? Because I paid it off in 90, 120 days. I'm making regular deposits from my business anyway. So when it was time for me to double back and ask them for a loan or more money, I have a relationship.
Yeah.
So the bank lender's like, okay, I'm not gonna need 2 years of taxes. Give me 1 year of taxes.
And you still got your CD money sitting there.
Yeah.
Your collateral.
I got the collateral, yeah.
So now you got the collateral, you got the payment history, you show that you can pay off the debt.
Fairly quickly, right. And remember what I said in the beginning, when you paying off so quickly like that, the bank is going to be like, oh, well, business is good. I just use their own money to pay them back. That's what I did.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's actually a good play.
Yeah, it's a great play.
Yeah, tying up your own money to build a relationship because, your money is going to be sitting there. You believe in whatever you're doing with the money.
Right.
Right. To bet on yourself, basically.
Right.
And you just pay them off quick and you build a relationship. And then hopefully you get to a point where you can take your money out of the CD and not have the collateral no more and just go on the strength of your payment history.
My payment history.
And a relationship with the bank.
Exactly. So listen, money goes to the banks to die. Right. That's why I tell people, it goes to the banks to die or sleep. Money that's not moving is not helping you. That's why it's called currency. It always has to be moving. The moment money stops moving, you pay taxes on it. So keep it moving, right? So you got 10, 15 sitting in the bank for a rainy day. That's great. We'll put it in a CD then. It's there. It's safe. Now use it to get you something else also.
Right.
Right. So that's the play I usually tell people. If you got it there, just play with the bank like they playing with you.
So what if you don't have $5K, and how else do you build a relationship without having money sitting in the bank?
So again, At minimum, get $100, $200, right?
Okay.
To put into the bank to form the relationship with the bank. That's how you're going to get the credit cards. You do that because there's levels to this game. Not everybody's going to get in at the same level, right? You run that credit card play. You run your business good. You pay off the credit cards. Now you can go back to the bank. Hey, you see me pay off a credit card. Business is good. I've been making some deposits over the past year or two. Can I get a line of credit? They're going to give you the line of credit. Because you have a relationship. They probably ask you for less docs because you have a relationship with them when it comes to the line of credit. And because the line of credit might be lower, it's a $10,000 line of credit. We got you. We'll probably give it to you on the strength because you have a relationship with the lender. Like I have relationships. Every bank that I'm at, I know the bank manager. Like I know that I have their number. So I do my VIP days in Philly. I take my mentees to the same person. Yo, Took, I'm coming in with sis. She flying in from New York. There's a PNC in New York, so there's a PNC in Philly, so we walk you right in there. And she's like, all right, Herman, you vouching for this person. All right, let's get it. Because it's all about relationships. That's how the banks are playing now. They looking at the bank statements. The money is there. They're like, yo, he's doing good. Let's make this happen.
So you could basically still establish a relationship just by paying on time, having a little bit of money in your account.
Yes.
Over how long roughly? Does it matter as long as you open up an
banks
account?
Work in 90-day cycles.
Okay.
So you doing a good relationship with them in 90 days, you pay off that CD or you're making deposits for 90 days straight, you can go back to them and ask them some things that you couldn't do if you just asked them the day you opened up the bank account. Right? So like I know I can get a credit card the day I open it up, right? Yeah. But if my business isn't over 2 years old, I'm not going to get a line of credit.